What's up guys, it's Keeps here and we're back with another video. So apologies for being away the past couple of days. We've had some stuff going on at work and we're just taking up extra hours here now to support the staff. So we just wanted to, get this video out there and support what's going on right now in the FM community. So as you can see, we're back at RB Keebs. We're in the Creator Community League hosted by Oblique Kick Gaming, and I just want to take you through what I'm going to be doing. So as you know, I'm really interested in my tactics. So I've got a footballing background. Played football and been interested in football since I was very young. And one side that, especially with Football Manager, has really interested me is the tactical side. How teams adapt, how teams play, the positional awareness, all that kind of thing. So what I want to do to support Oblique Kick is create a series of my team up against other teams, and we'll maybe look at some other games as well along the way, just to see how our tactic lines up against others. Because I'm really interested to see how so many creators, there's 16 of us in this, look at it tactically. None of us are going to have the same ideas. Maybe similar philosophies, but none of us are going to line up the exact same way. So I'm really interested to see what the differences is and why it is. So as you can see, the media got it wrong, guys. They thought we were going to be relegation. 1,000-1 to win the league, and first game 2-1 win away from home. Terrific result. The stats are very even. It was an interesting match to watch, and what we will do just now is we'll look through it quite a speed. Don't want to take too long on this. What I'm wanting to do is, as I said, I want to create a tactical series alongside this to support Oblique Kick with him, with all the work he's done. I thought that I could make this series. Old Lady Plays is going to look at the dynamics of it. I want to look at the tactical side and really how the teams play. So we will just look at the game just now. So if we go in and look at the pitch. So if we look here, right, we'll speed it up a little bit. We have already, been watching it in this view just so I can get a couple of notes down. And we'll speed this right up just now. So in the early stages of the game, as you can see, it's fairly even. They do press high, with that 3 up front, they're going to press high. No matter who Fletcher Jets goes up against, the defences are going to struggle against this team. From looking, everything about their team just screamed press and high press and everything like that, and we really did struggle with it for a lot of the game. One thing that I would say is, we're looking at the highlights just now. We did have a lot of, interesting things to look at, but this is the goal here. We're just going to slow it right down here. So slow it right down just so we can show the goal. So we're going to talk about this real quick, just in the sake of argument of this is how we want to play, because a lot of our play is going to come from the wide areas. We're in a 4-4-2. We do not want to be messing around with a 3 in the middle or a 4-4-2. That would be silly. That would be, killing for us. So we want a lot of our game to come from the wide areas. Now, as you can see just now, we've got our midfielders here. We've got our 2 strikers here and here, and we've got Brandt sitting in this pocket here. Now, what that gives us is quite an asymmetric. We've got across the pitch, it's a 4-4-2, but it's asymmetric. We've got a sitting midfielder, we've got another midfielder, and we've got a wide player here. Now, this pocket of space here is important. This pocket of space allows Edward to really just pick up a centre half and decide what he's going to do, because the other 2 centre halves are going to stretch. The fullback is going to go out and try and cover our man on the right. The other centre half is going to be worried about what's going to happen with these 3, because there's only one man, 1 man to 3, he'd be thinking, it's okay. But the way Football Manager works and the way that real life works is that the spare centre half always has to worry about what if, because he's the last man, really. If, Brandt's to take this, turn past, spin round number 6 and get a shot on goal, number 5 is going to have to be the man coming out. So this is coming from a throw-in. This is I'm not wanting to give too much away if we've got competitors, but this is a strong area for us, tactically, and with the way we've built the team, it's a very strong area. We wanted a lot of playmakers in the team. I mean, that's exactly what we've got. So we'll just hit play, and we'll see how it goes out. So as you can see, Mendy, he gets it to Mina. The other striker comes wide to receive the ball. We'll speed that up 1. Brandt, as I said, in this pocket, causing issues. As you can see, that 3 just splits up. We pull out the fullback further up than he wants to be. Mendy in lots of space now, as Brandt is, he's taking up 2 players for no reason. And Mendy, watch Edouard's movement here. He just pulls off, Mendy plays it in, and Edouard volleys it home. It was an excellent goal to watch, but we're just looking at tactically today. So if we'll just rewind that back real quick, just to look at it. So again, just watch the players. Santi Mina receives the ball in deep. Julian Brandt causing issues. That's 4 players looking at 1 man. He pulls the fullback out. Santi Mina keeps the midfielder occupied, and Mendy now has the room to go and make something happen. As I said, number 3 is worried about the winger. Edouard pushes on one centre half, drops off, and is allowed to shoot. It's an excellent goal, and really, really pleased with how that worked out. So now we're just going to go straight ahead and look at the second goal. The second goal of the game. It was, the goal for Fletcher Jets. Now, as you can see, we really did get torn apart in the midfield with this. That's our other midfielder up pressing. We've left it 1-on-2 in the middle. The defence was also a bit all over the place with that 3 up top. You can see Dan James, I think it is. He's really, causing issues. Comes back to Loftus-Cheek, and again, similar to us, James has just pulled him off. Jesus gets in, flicks around the corner. Really good goal. Can't complain. So just go and look at that again quickly. So Fernandinho gets it here, and we're not in any position of worry right now. However, once we lose James, Reece James even, not Dan James. Once we lose him at the back post, we have some serious issues because the back 4 is pulled in deep, narrow. We've got the winger on him, and we're having to rely on another midfielder to come over and support. And Dan James gets a run. Reece James gets a run on the man. Jesus comes in just round the centre half, and there's nothing much we can do about that. Now, it wasn't long until we were back ahead. Again, you can see throw-ins in the wide areas. We really are overloading these sides of the pitch. We have a free man in the middle. We are occupying the places that teams don't want us to be in. Again, Santi Mina causing issues with Brandt on this side. Tamori comes in, dispossesses, but Mendy, he finds Paredes after a bit of a failed attempt. Well, I think it's Brandt then Paredes, but yeah, you look at this space. We'll pause it right here. So we're looking, right? You've got 4 players in here, and we've got 4 players now. Our 4 are really inside. You need to look at this as a square. This is the area that these 4 players are defending. It's a kind of asymmetric square. Sounds strange, I know, but that's what it is. You've got a triangle in here with no one. I'm as much as I'm a tactician and kind of things like that is what I look at. I like to look at how we can get through teams. But looking at this game, there wasn't a lot of instances where this happened, where there was a triangle in here without a player in it. But when it did, Fletcher Jets' team, for whatever reason, just really struggled. We look at Brandt here. He was interesting all game. I didn't expect him to be such a big player, but he has been. But you look, Paredes is here, right? You've got number 7, and Paredes is here. 7 should really be getting touch tight to him. There is no reason for 7 to be there. However, as I've said, look at that square. Pretty much 4 players inside where these 4 players are covering. It should be man to man, but it's not. You've got Santi Mina, who is on side here. He's freed him up because of Brandt's movement. Paredes is free because number 7 has been lax, and we'll just look what happens here. Paredes gets played the ball, 7 comes out, expecting number 6 now to push up. We now have 2 free men on side behind the defence. Every chance that Paredes could slide one of them in, but we don't. Because of number 7's movement, because we've overloaded the box, we've got 4 players in the box, we want 2 on the edge and 1 outside. We have 3 players down the pitch, and they have won. But if you look, they are set for a counter-attack. However, it all comes down to a bit of quality from Paredes. He gets out his feet and puts it in the top corner. Now, as much as this is about my team and things, I just want to focus on that area there, especially for Fletcher Jets. If he's watching this might interest him. You're looking here, and Mendy, when he plays it into Brandt there, this is narrow. This is really narrow, and interestingly enough, we you look at the formations. That I don't feel there's a need for narrowness in that formation. For mine, I like to be compact and with a pressing play so that everyone's coming out here. However, I don't see a need for it in Fletcher Jets' team. So you might want to look at that, maybe see if we can change tactically with that. His front three, fair enough, narrow. That front three coming at you narrow, that is dangerous. However, the back four, five, you could say with Fernandinho. I mean, we go back and look here. They're all here, The whole five is here, pretty much. And we've got 4 players in the box. But Paredes is the danger man right now. You've got 2 free players in the box because none of them are pressing Brandt or Mina. Edwards, doing what he done in the last one, he's occupying the one man, he's pushing him back. And you've got 2 free centre halves. Number 7, who is, let's just check. So I think it'll be Grealish is number 7. Either Grealish or Maddison it's going to be. I'd be really disappointed with them here for where they're sitting. Because as you can see, and we'll just take it back very slightly to the throw-in. 7's sitting edge of the box. 7's in your ideal position for right now. You look at Brandt here. He picks up the ball and Paredes just continues his run in behind number 9. They're getting ready for getting the counter. They're getting ready to go and hit us fast and hard at 1 each. But Paredes just drifts inside as number 7 is slowly getting ready for that attack. The defender's touch tight here, which is good, Brandt does have 2 options. However, the mistake here is the counter-attack being ready to go before it's actually gone. When Brandt passes the ball to Paredes, number 7 is now way out of position, can't react, needs number 6, and Paredes is in the goal before 6 can react. The only other kind of issue was right at the end of the game. We'll just have a look here. So we'll speed it up slightly since it's not a key. And Babu dashes inside. Now we do want this to happen. But again, what I'm going to say for the best part for Fletcher Jets team is if you look at how narrow they are compared to how wide we are in attack, it's 5 players that we're playing with in attack there. And you look at all the 4 players on 2 in the middle. Ultimately, our game plan worked to perfection this game. I think there's no hiding that. We got the win. I think looking at the stats, and I think for a bleak click, he would definitely be thinking, it was a tight game, but we played the way we wanted to. Now, the reason I'm just showing the goals in this one is mainly because there wasn't lots to show. I'm hoping maybe in a couple of weeks' time, or maybe even a week's time, I can show you a full in-depth review of how my team plays. But I just wanted to give snippets just now, so not to give away to other teams so they can, come in and change their tactics. But, Fletcher Jet, the recommendation I would give to you is not so narrow. I mean, you look at that front 3, there, that's perfect. But the defence, having 4 men on 2, we're having free man, potentially free man. Just watch this play out. Brandt can pick this up and he can run. And look at that. Mendy can dash into space, and if he uses it better, we're in. It was really eye-opening to see, and that's a good chance again. But just taking that back slightly, just for Fletcher Jet, for his moment. So you look, Mbabu comes in, we overload the front. We know that we're getting a chance here. Ayer picks it up, Paredes, some nice passing edge of the box, attempted shot. But it's here that I'm really pleased with. For me, let's talk about RB Keeps for a second. You look at this, that 4-on-2 we were talking about. If you just watch these players, Brandt picks the ball up here. Look at that. They overload Brandt with the press, and you've got, Mendy here, who if he uses the ball better when he gets the ball now, and we'll just pause it again. You've got your Ayer in here. You've got a fullback that you can switch it to in miles of space. You've got, not sure who that is actually, ready to just push on in behind. And then you look at the front four. Front four versus back four. All because Brandt is able to pull out a defender and a midfielder. So that's how the game plays. That's how we play. You know, we're aggressive, we're compact in defence, we're quite a pragmatic approach. However, you know, we really want to focus on everything that happens and, you know, really make the most of attacks, which we didn't hear sadly. You know, you can see Edward just tail off, you know, probably just offside, but that's what we're wanting, you know. As you can see again, overloaded in the front, and it's been magnificent to watch how well the tactics worked out there. So our next game is against Shithouse FC in the Community Cup. We then come back and play Oblique Ramblers, but we'll be excited for that one, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Cheers.